Red Nation. Yeah. Yeah.
I wore my Run the Dang Ball shirt last night. I went up Trey afterwards. I was like, I got
What were they doing?
He goes, I find it funny too. I was like, I do charity.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
like, we're next one. We need
Jones Jewelry, watch repair and custom jewelry.
Here at Hilltop Animal Health Center, our doors are always open for your animals. From your friendly pets to your large livestock, we are always happy to help. For more information, give us a call at 580-622-4088 or stop by and visit us at 5115 State Highway 7 in between Davis and Sulphur.
Call us first.
For loans.
For deposits.
For the best customer service.
Call us first.
We answer. First National Bank of Davis, a branch of Pauls Valley National Bank.
Member FDIC.
Equal housing lender.
Welcome to Uptown Formal. We have a wide selection of dresses and suits that you can rent for any special occasion. We also have a variety of bows and bow ties available to go with your choice of wear. There are multiple dressing rooms where you can get a feel for the clothing you are trying on. We are located at Tiffany Plaza in Ardmore, Oklahoma. Uptown Formal, helping you look your very best for any occasion.
Physical Therapy Central offers the best physical therapy care, with 2 board-certified orthopedic specialists and 1 therapist who is a certified concussion and vestibular specialist. PT Central's friendly staff promises you a safe and inviting atmosphere while they work with you to get you back on your feet. Regardless of the injury, PT Central will have you back to moving again and feeling better than ever. Physical Therapy Central, serving Davis since 2011.
Let us get you back to work, back to play, back to life.
So you are listening to the Ground and Pound Wishbone Show. Brad Bentley, Bobby Alexander, and Chad Fielding, and we are coming to you live from Floyd West Field. And when I say up high at Floyd West Field, I do mean up high because we are on top of the press box.
On the tip top of the press box.
On the tip top of the press box. Been 2 years since we've been up on the press box, Lindsay, Oklahoma.
If you would stand for our time of prayer.
So we're going to have a real quick time of prayer and national anthem, and we will be back after this.
Let's pray. Father, we come to you right now, and we thank you for this opportunity to be here, Father. God, we pray that you would be with these students, these athletes, Father, as they compete, that you would keep them injury-free. God, that they would play to the best of their ability. Lord, as we are traveling, you would give us safe travel on the way home. And God, I pray that with everything, we would honor you. God, we would honor your sacrifice. God, we would turn our lives over to you and live for you in all that we do. And it's your name I pray. Amen.
So we are back, 5:25 to go before the start of this game. So Floyd Westfield, we're coming to you high on top of the press box this evening. Now I will go ahead and make a disclaimer now. We are outside, so there's going to be a lot of ambient noise that we are not going to be able to block out this evening.
Absolutely. It's windy.
It is windy. We got wind going on. We've got speakers right next to us. We've got the band playing. We got the coaches up here. You know, we didn't mention this, but there's only about 25 people up on top here with us. So, I don't know what the weight limit is, but I guess we could find out.
I don't think we're going to exceed it. I hope not anyway.
I hope not also. So, Chad, we were talking earlier, so we both saw something I have never seen before at a football game. So let's talk about it just for a second. So when we arrived,
divots on the football field.
There are divots, and they were man-made divots, which I have never seen. So when we got here at the field, they actually had somebody out there fanning the giant Lexington. Apparently, the paint was still wet, so they had somebody come out with a shovel and dig up sections of the Lexington where the paint was wet.
Yeah, they even were out there. If you'll remember, Brad, they were out there with towels trying to sop up the paint. And now there's a number of divots out there, and they took sand just like you would on a golf course, filled them in. So hopefully, we don't lose a ball in those sand pits tonight.
Well, either that or hopefully we don't have two teams wearing orange by the end of the evening is the other piece of it.
I think that's going to happen. I think that is inevitable.
It very well could happen. So, anyway, 3:53 to go. Big game, big district game tonight between the Lexington Bulldogs, 2-2 on the season, and the 3-1 Davis Wolves. What would you like to see this evening, Chad?
Well, I just want to see some good old-fashioned Davis Wolves football. I want to see a lot of good, just up-the-middle runs, and I think we'll see that. But I'd also like to see them stretch out the passing game a little bit, throw some downfield. You know, last week we had a couple downfield to Dakota Carter. He made some great catches, and Luke made some good throws. So I look for a few more of those perhaps as we go through the night.
Think a little more play action maybe this evening. I'll tell you what, you know, having Luke back last year, where it really made a difference, or last week, where it really made a difference, in my opinion, was the passing game. You know, we've talked several times about how the receivers on this team is probably one of the strong suits, and he was really able to kind of feature them last week.
Absolutely. There's a lot of depth there. There's a lot of guys that can get downfield, and they can catch the ball if Luke puts it up there and gives them an opportunity. So looks like we've got the captains on the field. Looks like Gabe Gaddis, number 76.
I'm going to have to put my – see, you're taking your glasses off.
I'm
putting mine on.
Yeah. 76 is going to be Chris
York. Who else do we got out there?
60.
Can you guys
60,
see
which is Jordan Luker.
Okay. And there's one more, and I can't see his number.
We're about to find out.
Yeah.
I thought it was 73, which 73 would be Chandler McGahey is what this says. If that's him, let's see if that's him.
So, you know, I looked a little bit, wanted to see what we were going up against this week. And they have got a sophomore quarterback named Caden Kruger, I believe. And young man's got a good arm. He makes some good throws, and he's got a good receiver in Skylar Rollins. And so I think they'll throw it a lot tonight. I think our corners are going to have their hands full. Secondary needs to be on you know, really paying attention.
Yeah, I agree. You know, and you look at their scores so far for the year. You know, it's kind of been Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde in most of the games. You know, there's been big scores both ways, so it's been kind of an odd scoring so far for the year.
It has been. I think that that Purcell game was not really reflective of them. I think maybe they had a bad night. You know, all teams have those from time to time. So
you bet.
I look for a good game.
So again, 1:19 before kickoff.
Can you guys hear me down there now?
We can.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I was trying to talk a while ago, and I couldn't hear myself, and so I was just making sure you guys can hear me now.
Yeah.
But I'm down here at this end, so I can help out the crew at the same time. But man, God, I'm right here on the edge.
You are on the edge. So
luckily, I think there's a couple of people right down here that hopefully would catch me as I fell. But
hey, you got a good 3-foot tall chain link fence there with some light aluminum tubing.
3 foot tall. That means it's over my head, so I think I'm good.
Yeah.
Your words, my thoughts. But we're
see,
good.
See, Bobby, we weren't going to make that joke, but since you did.
Hey, look, if you can't live with who you are and how short you are, I'm not short. I don't like to say that I'm vertically challenged. I know that some people throw that around a lot. I'm spherically enhanced.
I like it. But you can see over the fence is what you're telling us.
I can't. If I put my feet down right here and kind of push up, I can see over a little bit. I may have to look through the fence, but I'll make do.
Well, the good news is if we have to pan the camera that way, you won't have to duck.
That's exactly. Oh, look at that. Shots fired. I like it.
Brad set me up with that earlier.
Yeah, that was
kind of
on
air yet. You missed that.
We were making jokes earlier.
Yeah, that was a softball you tossed up there, Chad. Let it rip.
It was a perfect.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I kind of like the point of view.
Yeah, it's great.
I know there's probably wind noise on the broadcast, but unfortunately we can't do a lot about that. But man, I like being up here where we can see everything.
Hey, we can even look back behind us and look at the Parsons tailgate back there on the right.
Got the screen going.
They got a big screen. I don't know what's on the screen.
Are they going to put us up on there?
I hope not.
Yeah. Well, not us, the game.
Well, the game, yes.
At no point will we be on the camera.
And we were talking that we are right next to the camera, and whoever was the individual last week that's like, why aren't you guys on camera? We might accidentally be on camera if we lean out too forward.
Hopefully our cameraman doesn't take the camera that far, but we'll just have to see. So you guys were talking. I know I expect a pretty good game. I know, Chad, I think I heard you say this, that, you know, Lexington against Purcell maybe had a rough game. We've all had those.
Right.
I expect a good game. Levi Pullen going to start us off for us. Davis going to kick the ball deep to Lexington to start this ball game.
So
we get ready for the ACT roofing kickoff.
So Pullen lines up to kick. And here we go. Short kick this time is going to come down at about the 25 or 25-yard line. Kicks out of bounds there.
That almost looked like it was going to stay inbound.
So I thought for a second.
I think the wind caught it there for a little bit. It kind of, was playing ice cream truck music and kind of going up
and it's got to be swirling down on the field. I mean, up here it feels like it's.
I think we need to screen record that noise that he just made and have that just at hand for any time later on in life. So.
I got it. We can make that happen.
Yeah.
So Lexington will take over. 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line. First possession of the ball game. They're going to come out in a pistol formation. 2 receivers to the far side. 2 receivers to both sides here. So we talked about them putting it in the air, and it looks like they're going to start off that way. Quarterback the shotgun snap. He's going to hand off to the tailback. Tailback's going to make the first
good hit.
Good job that time.
Brendan Rawls made that initial contact.
Yeah, that was a good hit. He came through there, and Brendan just met him face to face.
Hey, I got to say, I'm liking this view. I mean, we're seeing everything.
It's great. Yeah, we can actually – I really didn't know if I was going to be able to see numbers from up here.
Oh, yeah.
But it's not bad.
I'm really excited about not just looking at that one pillar that's right in front of me. Yes. I got to kind of peek around every time at home. So here we go, another pistol look by Lexington. 2 receivers to each side. Quarterback in the shotgun. Going to go into motion there, put a 3 receiver set there. Looking to go downfield. Almost intercepted there by number 33, Rance Digby.
That's one of those age-old, you catch it before anything else.
I think he already saw the 6 points.
He already was thinking pick 6 the second that he was going. So
a great play by Rance. Just stepped right in front of the receiver. I think he had his eyes on the quarterback the whole time, and that was a great defensive play.
3rd and 8 now for Lexington. 11:20 to go in the first quarter. 3 receivers to one side, single receiver to the opposite side. Pistol formation again, quarterback in the shotgun. Going to hand off straight. Quarterback's going to keep roll out. He does have a man out in the flat. He's going to be short of that first down marker, though. Almost no gain there, maybe a gain of 2. It's going to bring up a 4th down.
Seth Knapp, I believe, on the tackle.
That was Knapp in coverage there. Good, nice job with the fake there. It kind of fooled me there for a minute. I don't know about you, but
play action rollout, and Seth was with that receiver the whole time and made a great open field tackle.
Did the fake to the running back underneath, then rolled back out to the opposite side. Had a guy out in the flat. So again, line up in a punting formation here. 4th and 6. Ball's up. Good kick. It's going to be caught in the air by number 1, Dakota Carter. He is at the 40, still on his feet.
Still on his feet.
Going to get down to about the 45, and it looks like 44, and he's going to come to a stop there. Wolves will now take over.
Dakota, he was trying to get off the bottom of the pile. The Lexington guy tried to kind of take the ball away from him, and he was still fighting for the ball.
So Davis with their first possession of the game. Going to set up at their own 44-yard line. 1st and 10.
Let's hear it for that Bulldog defense.
So here we go. Davis is going to come out in that flex bone look here. We're going to see what they motion into. So Seth Knapp goes into motion. He's going to go to the far side. So 2 receivers to the far side. Pass is going to go out. It's overthrown that time over the head of Seth Knapp. He was the intended receiver. Incomplete pass. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 10.
Good looking play. I like they're coming out throwing the first play.
Yeah, tell you what, he was open too.
Yeah.
He just put a little too much on that.
Well, he had Spencer over there blocking. If he had caught it, I think he had made some good yardage.
So flexbone look again this time, and here we go. We're going to motion into a traditional wishbone look now. Quarterback's going to go under center, and he's going to hand off. He's got some room to run. He's at the 50, 45-40, 35-30, 25-20. 1 man to beat. Gets down to about the 10-yard line.
Great
Tyson
run.
Moss there on that run. So traditional wishbone look there, and again, did what it needed to do, which is pick up a big chunk of yardage.
Yeah, and put us in the 7-7-7 zip red zone.
That's right, 7-7-7. And you guys said you filmed a video or a
Well, hopefully they captured some video footage with the GoPro there on the ride that we'll be putting up in the commercial.
That's awesome. So flexbone look this time. This time, D. Eidelman is going to go motion out. So D3 is going to motion out. Handoff's going to go to Rawls. He's going to get in, I think. Yep, there it is. Touchdown. I don't know. As soon as he had a guy to beat there, I was like, that guy has no chance.
No.
Which he probably did. But, again, that
well,
guy's
he
a
made
locomotive.
contact with him,
He's a locomotive when he gets the ball.
Yeah, and he had a good head of steam. I don't think he got touched until he ran into that gentleman.
So 10-yard touchdown run by Brendan Rawls. And again, I had some people tell me last game, they're like, man, I don't know who that Rawls kid is, but you guys called his name a lot.
Yeah. What did you say you were in? Somebody was, I think it was Mr. Mapes was telling me he touched the ball 26 times last
Wow,
week.
that's a lot of touches.
Yeah.
So here we go. Pullen's extra point attempt. Ball's down, kick is up. Oh, I don't know. No good, and just like that, it is now 6-0. Wolves take the lead on a 10-yard touchdown run by Brendan Rawls.
And pretty much on both of those runs, our running backs, they didn't run into anybody until they got 10, 15 yards down the field.
Yeah, it was blocked real well up front.
Yeah, offensive line definitely doing their job tonight.
So 6-0, 10-11 to go. Lexington will now get their second possession of the game after a 3-and-out on their first drive.
You know, another thing, Brad, looking at the sidelines again, Lexington is kind of like Holdenville was last week. I don't see a whole lot of depth over here on the sideline.
No,
I think I counted beforehand. I think they've got 34 kids.
And you know, the thing about Lexington, and I know this firsthand, is, we originally had a junior high game scheduled with them that was earlier this week, and unfortunately they had to move all of their 9th grade up to play with the high school, so they had to cancel the junior high game. So there are going to be a lot of freshmen included in that 34.
Gotcha.
Hey, Brad, we got some technical difficulties with the camera, so we're actually the camera's going to go offline for just a second. You guys go ahead and keep talking.
Okay, sure.
But we are going to have the ACT roofing kickoff. I want to make sure we get that up there real quick. But the camera will go off for just a few seconds, and we'll bring it right back.
That means people are actually going to have to listen to us, which is bad.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I'll just let you talk, Brad, because you have a much better voice than I do.
Oh, yeah, I don't know about that. So here we go. 10-11 to go in the first quarter. Wolves leading 6-0. Pullen's kick here. Last one went out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. We're going to see where he hits this one. Better kick this time. It's going to come down at about the 15. It's going to be fielded in the air, 15-20. He's at the 25, looking for a room to run, and he's going to be brought down at about the 24-yard line.
Trey Melton made the initial contact. You know, you definitely have a voice for radio. I have a face for radio.
I probably have a voice and a face for radio, if that makes you feel better.
So Trey made that stop. He got down there, made contact, and wrapped the kid up. He had about, 10-yard return?
Right about there. So they set up 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line. Again, this time, they're coming out with 3 receivers to one side, a single receiver to the opposite side, pistol formation. Quarterback in the shotgun here. He's going to take a shotgun snap. Oh, and it looked like there was a hard count there. I think they jumped and we jumped, so we'll see. And they are going to call it on them, so it's going to move it back.
Yeah, it looked like the center tried to fake the snap almost.
Yeah, it worked because we jumped, but they did too.
Yeah. But you know what? Unfortunately, you can't double clutch it when you go to snap it.
So that's going to bring up a 1st and 15. So now they are back at their own 19-yard line. Again, they're going to come out the same formation this time. I wouldn't be surprised if it's the same play. 3 receivers to one side, single receiver to the opposite side, pistol formation. Snap's going to come up, going to fake to the running back, throws it out in coverage. Oh, the ball is out. That came out loose. Let's see who got it here. We recovered, but I don't know if we recovered it inbounds.
Yeah.
Let's see where they're going to
I'm afraid they're going to say it went out.
So they are going to keep, Lexington is going to keep the ball. Gain of about 6 yards on that first down play. Again, after the penalty, he's going to bring up a 2nd and 9. The ball is going to be spotted at the 21-yard line. Again, Lexington got a break right there, getting the ball back after the fumble.
Oh, for sure.
3 receivers to our near side now for Lexington. Quarterback is going to look, just a designated run this time by the quarterback.
He had nowhere to go.
Again, 63, which is, I believe, Luke Johnson in on that tackle.
That is Luke Johnson, that's correct.
Again, met him just past the line of scrimmage. A gain of about 2 on that first down run. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and 8 now from the 25-yard line. Actually, that looks like it is actually the 26-yard line.
That's correct.
$9:26 to go in the first quarter. Wolves leading 6-0. 2 receivers to each side this time. And again, Lexington has put the ball pretty much in the air almost every play so far. We're going to see if they do it again. He's rolling out, looking to throw again. Got a man in coverage. Let's see if he was in. He's saying he was out. His foot looked like it was on the line.
It was. Again, their quarterback, he's a sophomore.
Nice throw.
He's making some good throws.
And that was actually a pretty nice catch also. Just had his foot on the line there. He's out of bounds. That's going to bring up a 4th and 8 from the 26 for Lexington. So, again, looks like Davis is going to get the ball back. Punter's going to line up at about the 15-yard line. Back deep for the Wolves. I believe that's Dakota Carter. Let's see here. No, it's number 12, which I believe is Trey Melton. He's going to field it at the 40. He's at the 35. Makes one guy miss. Makes the second guy miss at midfield at 48, 47. It looks like he's going to be brought down at about the 46. Gain of about 12 yards on that return. Trey Melton, I believe that's his first kick return or punt return this year.
Yeah, the first time I've seen him back there. So had a good return.
Davis will start on the Lexington side of the field. Ball at the Lexington 47-yard line. So again, Wolves looking to get back on the board, leading 6-0. Carry.
So that defender grabbed a hold of him about 8 yards from the line of scrimmage, and then I think he got carried by Brendan for the other 5. That was a good hard run.
Looked like Brendan had a Lexington backpack on there for a little while as he was going down the sideline.
For sure.
So here we go, 8:37 to go in the first quarter. Wolves leading 6-0. Wolves now with 1st and 10 at their the Lexington 34-yard line. Linville, quick pitch out on the edge here to number 12.
Trey Melton,
and he's got to pick up a first down and about 2 more yards. So again, tell you what, we're getting about 12 yards per pop at this point.
Yeah. Well, those linemen are just blowing Lexington back off the ball. You got to give it to the offensive line, and they are really moving people tonight.
Which is what we want. So that's good to see so far. And again, we should make the comment too that. This is a biased broadcast. We have had people that would like to join in. If you want to watch the broadcast, we love for you to do it. But again, we are Davis Wolf's employees, and it will be Davis Wolf slanted.
Absolutely.
Linville this time is going to hand off back underneath. This time the intended carry went to Tyson Moss. Just nothing there. He's going to lose one on that one.
No, their defense got great penetration there, made contact in the backfield and brought him down. I believe that was their linebackers that might have been blitzing. They came in there and made that stop.
So 2nd down and 12 at the 25-yard line. So loss of 2 on that carry. And again, they were in the backfield at the time the handoff. So really there was nowhere for Tyson to go.
First negative yardage play of the game for us.
You bet, man. So here we go. We're going to motion into a traditional wishbone look. Linville goes under center. Handoff's going to go to number 2, Seth Knapp. He's got some room to run, and he's going to get in. That's it. Touchdown. 25-yard touchdown run by Seth Knapp. So that's 2 drives, 2 touchdowns, both on the ground for the Wolves.
And that being 25 yards, I would say we're still averaging about 12 yards a carry.
Plus, probably, yeah, I bet. So I don't know how I feel about this. The giant tailgate back behind us that the Parsons are going on. The game is on there, so
it is.
It's kind of like watching ourselves, which is no fun. Okay, Pullen's extra point attempt is going to be up.
He got that one.
He got that one.
He boomed that one through, guys.
Yeah,
that's a good kick. So Wolves now go up 13-0 with 7:09 to go in the first quarter. So again, short field that time. The Wolves are able to make Lexington pay. Started at the Lexington 47-yard line, and again are able to punch it in on the 25-yard touchdown run by Seth Knapp. I know we talked about it before we got on camera, but I don't know that we could have any better weather than this. Nice cool breeze.
It's phenomenal. I will say,
and it might be because we're in the clouds. I don't know if that's the case or not. But
that very well could be, guys. I mean, it is nice up here. It's not too hot. It's not too cold.
No, I'm glad we're not up here in November, though.
This is true.
So Chad and I took a picture earlier. We'll post it later so you guys can see where we're at. We may look like we're touched by an angel is what I'm saying. We're up there pretty high.
Yeah, now I don't know if they're going to do like they did with Davis, but we've got some headlights on down here in the end zone.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Oh, they turned them off.
They
turned them off.
Okay.
They didn't just have to leave.
Okay.
Yeah. So as we get ready for the ACT roofing kickoff.
Wolves now leading 13-0 with 7:09 to go in the first quarter. And again, I think this is a good opportunity for the defense to really kind of play a different style of offense. Because again, Lexington has predominantly went to the air, and that's something that our defensive backs, our safeties, our corners, all those kids are going to get a little more experience at. Quarterback's a good quarterback. He's got some good receivers, so
stay in.
So Pullen's kick is going to go out of bounds at about the 18-yard line. So again, ball's going to be spotted at the 35. Lexington's third possession of the game. Lexington has one first down on the game, looking to add to that. Enthusiastic call by the announcer there, wasn't it?
Well, it is a first down. He got that right.
He is correct. So 7:09 to go. Again, 13-0 Wolves. Two receivers to one side. Kind of an overload look this time with a pistol look and a slot next to him. Again, looks like they jumped again. So
yeah.
Again, hard count there. Another illegal procedure is going to move him back another 5 yards. It's going to bring up another. This time it's going to be 1st and 15. Move it back to the 30-yard line now.
I would hope that they would abandon that because I think that hard count is trying to pull them off.
It's getting themselves more in trouble than it is helping.
Well, it's giving them a 1st and 15 the last two drives to start with. So
same formation, same look this time by Lexington. This time the handoff's going to go up front to the tailback. It's going to pick up maybe a couple yards, not a whole lot there. Couple guys at the bottom of the pile there. That was number 78 for Davis.
That's going to be Colton Rawls.
Colton Rawls in on that play.
I think I saw Rance come in there at the end as well. Those defensive tackles do a great job of keeping those linemen and blockers off that second level so those linebackers like Rance and Brendan, they can come in and make a good play.
So 2nd down and about 14 now from the 31-yard line for Lexington. High snap. Quarterback's going to keep it, and again, fools the defense there. Good job that time of the defense kind of recovering, but still able to pick up some good positive yardage there by Lexington. It's going to bring up a 3rd and about 8 or 9. So, Boyd, I love that you're listening out there. So, again, he sent me a text and said Davis has ran 7 offensive plays and have scored 2 touchdowns. So that's pretty. So, anyway, appreciate you, like always, Boyd. Boyd is our historian.
Yes, he is.
Or statistician, depending on how you want to look at it. So, here we go. 3rd and about 6. I think that's longer than that, but that's what the scoreboard says, at the 39-yard line. So, again, little tunnel screen back to the receiver. And, again, I think he's going to lose yardage here.
Yeah, a whole pack of Wolves in there on that stop.
So, Boyd, if you are listening, I've got a statistic or an interesting one for you. So, before the game, we were sharing some of the statistics provided, and the Lexington historian took some umbrage with the statistics, saying that they did not have a team in 26 or 28, so they were not recognized as a formalized team. So,
oh wow! So we got somebody calling Boyd into question.
Right. I said,
wow.
I don't. So it's bad snap here, and again, it looks like they're going to go down right there. Wolves are going to take over, and then the ball comes.
Ball goes out.
28. Mitchell Garrett. He's going to get Stewie, and he's going to get in the end zone. See if they touchdown right there.
Yeah, so. Tyson Moss and Colton Rawls made the stop on the punter after he tried to field that bad snap and knocked the ball loose. Stewie picked it up and goes the distance.
So, Boyd, just we did get some humor out of it, but again, he said that the all-time series is 16-0, not that there's only been 16 matches and not 18.
Well, and just for the record now, we've had 7 offensive plays and we've had 3 scores.
3 touchdowns, yeah.
I'm shocked somebody is questioning Boyd. I'm kind of floored.
I tried to show him the scores.
Wow. Okay.
But he said that he didn't have a team then. So here we go. Extra point attempt by Pullen. Kick is up.
Oh, he booted that one.
Oh, there we go. He's got his foot into the last two. He looked good.
A little bit of a high snap, a little bit, but Seth, great job of reaching up, grabbing it, getting it down for Levi, and Levi putting it through again. So
I think after that first one, Levi has just made up his mind. He's going to come with a boot every time, and that, whether that ball's there or not.
Yeah.
So Mitchell Garrison with the touchdown on the fumble return. Scores now 20-0 Wolves with 5:04 to go in the first quarter. And that's going to bring up the
ACT roofing kickoff.
There we go. I appreciate that. So I just got a text. I got to look. So I'm pretty sure it's my friend. So we'll see if it's Boyd here. See what he's got here.
My money's on Boyd. I'm just saying.
He's texting as we go. But Boyd said, "Hey," and I hope he doesn't mind me sharing this. But he said, "Heck, I gave them a win and a tie instead of it being 16-0 Davis."
Yeah, there you go.
Well, I think they should appreciate that, Boyd.
Absolutely. But you know what? I'm okay with the 16-0.
Yeah, we appreciate Boyd.
Yeah.
So, and if you look at those scores, I don't know if you guys looked at it. One of them was a 76-0 loss for us.
Yes. It was the very first one, correct?
Yeah. So here we go. Levi Pullen's kick. It's going to go up.
Oh, that's a good one.
Going to come down at about the 15-yard line. Again, got some room to run. He's at the 25. He's still on his feet. Going to come down at about the 30-yard line. So first down for Lexington.
I do want to say real quick, though, as we came in here, we are on the home stands. We're above Lexington. We have not had much of a better crowd welcome us on this side. They actually did really well. Shout out to that quarterback for just continuing that run.
Yeah, that was a hard run. Broke a couple of tackles, got away from Dax. And
picks up 5 yards. Going to bring up 2nd and 5 from about the 35. They're going to give him closer to 36. So, but no more of a welcoming crowd than Lexington thus far. So shout out to the people here.
Yeah, very good group. Really appreciate them sharing the press box with us. Doing all those fun things. So again, good Davis crowd, really friendly Lexington crowd. Been a good game so far. Pass is going to be complete. It's going to be short of the first down. Again, that's 2nd and 5. It's going to bring up a 3rd and short here. Boy, ball's at the 38 now.
He settled right into that open space, and that quarterback did a good job of getting it in there.
Quarterback's been really accurate.
That was pretty accurate. I will say if that ball's on the other side of him, he probably picks up 3-4 more yards.
Yeah, he does. But bring up a 3rd and 2 at the 38-yard line now. Again, 3 receivers to the far side of the field. Lexington trying to pick up another first down here.
Oh,
high
bad
snap again. Quarterback's just going to see what he can do. Oh, that ball's on the ground. He just had to fall on it. And again, that's going to.
When it's bouncing around like that, that's all. Your really only option is to fall on it because he's about to get hit, and that ball's going to be scooped and scored by somebody else again. So
I thought there for a minute it was going to be a repeat of that last play where Mitchell, where he brought that. Well, where it just high snap, he'd be able to return it here. So
ball's all the way back to the 22-yard line.
So Carter back to again. Oh, there's a little pressure that time by Tyson Moss. Good job. So Trey Melton back to receive that. He's going to let it go. So Davis will take over now. 2:56 to go in this first quarter. One bad thing is when you throw the ball a lot, if you don't get a lot of first downs, that gives the other team the ball real quick.
And you stop the clock a lot, on incompletions and things like that. So it just makes it a little bit of a longer evening. But
so Davis with another short field, this time on the Lexington 48-yard line. Still 2:56 to go in the first quarter. Wolves with the flex bone look this time. Number 8, Ty Barnett's going to go into motion out of the one side. He's going to pass attempt. Linville's got lots of time to throw it, looking downfield. He's got to make a guy miss. Oh, sack that time. Luke's got to get rid of that ball a little bit quicker there. Held the ball too long.
He had a couple guys. I don't know if he was looking for a home run ball or not, but he had a couple guys. But like you said, he needs to get it out of his hand. That was what was that?
So loss of about 12 on that sack. So again, kind of fell back there, looking to throw the ball downfield. Again, covered up, ends up getting sacked. So it's going to bring up a second about, let's see, they've got it at 2nd and 20. I think it's a little longer now.
Yeah,
Second and about 22.
Yeah, at least.
Yeah, that's a long 20.
That is. Ball at their own 40-yard line now. So again, handoff this time is going to be straight up the middle to Brendan Rawls for a gain of about 2.
I'll tell you what, the Bulldogs are getting into the game now.
They're getting into it. The fans are getting into it.
Yeah.
Coach O is going to have to dig deep into that magic bag over there to pull up for something. 3rd, and I'm with you guys. Now they've got it marked 3rd and 22. Yeah,
yep, there we go.
I think that's closer to what it is, and that's even after picking up a yard on that last play. So
here we go. Flexbone look this time. D3, D. Idleman's going to spread out wide there. Go into motion. Linville's going to look downfield. He's going to hit Idleman in coverage there. Idleman trying to get down the field and pick up what he can. He's going to come down at about the 48-yard line. So good, nice gain, but he's still going to be about 11 yards short of the first down. Again, I like that time that Luke checked down to his check down guy, picks up good positive yardage. Again, not enough for a first down, but more than likely you weren't going to have a guy open on a first down on a 3rd and 22. So nice 10-yard pass that time. So back to punt now will be Dax Owens for the first time this evening. Okay, so the freshman's going to punt. Low kick. He's going to be fielded. Boy, he almost lost that one. Kind of dove there in the wind.
He did fair catch it.
He did. So ball's going to stop at the 19-yard line. Lexington will take over with 41 seconds go in the first quarter.
Here comes the Lexington offense for a first down.
So guys, we've got Mr. Mapes up here joining us. I don't know if he's taking notes on the PA announcer or if he's keeping statistics. I don't know which one it is.
I think it's critique notes. I don't think there's anything different he's writing down there.
Yeah.
High snap, but he got it down.
Oh, quarterback with a nice fake. He's going to roll out, looking to throw the ball downfield. Over his head, it's incomplete. It's going to bring up a 2nd 10 at the 19.
That was a really good fake because I'm not going to lie. I was watching the running back. So
hey, that sophomore, he's done a really good job of executing the fake when he's rolling out there. There's
sophomore, wow,
I've had trouble.
That's impressive.
Yeah,
he's a good-looking player. They've got a good piece to build off of here in the next couple of years.
Yeah, his favorite receiver, Skylar Rollins, is a senior, but he's got 2 or 3 others out there.
Yep. So 2 receivers to the near side, single receiver to the far side. Pistol look again. Oh, high snap's going to go over the head. The running back's going to take it off the ground. It's going to be met in the hole, and again, that's going to be maybe back to the line of scrimmage. But tell you what, those snaps have killed Lexington the last couple times. So, they looked like they had a pretty good little setup going on there. Play looked like it was kind of set to get some good positive yardage. But again, just get back to the line of scrimmage off that high snap. Going to bring up a 3rd and 10 now at the 19.
I don't think they're going to get this off before the quarter ends.
Boy, it doesn't look like it, does it? 4 seconds go here, and they're just going to let it roll out. So after one, Wolves lead 20-0. While they flip the field, let's go ahead and take a quick break. You're listening to the Ground and Pound Wishbone Show. Brad Bentley, Bobby Alexander, and Chad Fielding. We'll be back. So that's the start of the second quarter. Wolves leading 20-0.
Ladies and gentlemen, I know we're still having some, some technical issues with the camera. It's kind of glitching on us a little bit, but I apologize up here in the weather. It's a little different than what we're used to, so it's not as bad as it was. So
3rd and 19 for Lexington. Or excuse me, third and 10 at the 19. How about that? Fake to the tailback. Quarterback's going to just run the ball. Going to be met in the hole there. He's going to be short of the first down. See who gets up off the pile there for the Wolves.
Mason Tomlinson.
Mason Tomlinson, and then also, let me see, is that
Ty Barnett?
I think it is. I can't tell
Number
if that's
8.
Yeah, I think it is Ty. It is Ty. You bet. That knee brace kind of helps me pick out who that is. So
he turned sideways just so you could read his number.
I appreciate that too.
He heard you guys.
Whoever's down on the field who let him know that, I appreciate that. Every now and then, if somebody will just tell him to turn towards us so we can see the number, that'd be great.
I think they're going to hear this from us because I know almost every one of these guys, especially the senior guys, go home and immediately watch the broadcast after the game. So,
and I'd like to say because it's us, but it isn't because of us. It's
not
probably just because
us.
to make fun of us. Really, it's probably the real truth.
100%.
So we get a timeout.
So we'll actually stay here during this timeout, but it is going to be an ACT roofing timeout.
So 11-13 to go in the first half, second quarter currently. So what have you guys seen that you like so far?
Well, we're able to run the ball at will, honestly.
Running the ball will. I'm going to stick to the defensive side. I think we've done well. We're not used to seeing our defense is set up for running defenses because that's what we typically see all the time. We don't see a whole lot of throwing offenses. And against a good sophomore quarterback, I think we've done well, contained him. Now the snaps for Lexington has helped us with that, but I think our boys, they got off the bus ready to play, and I think that's something that the coaches wanted to see tonight, and so far we've seen that well.
So 4th and 5 for Lexington. Back to punt. Ooh, high snap again. Able to recover, but I'll tell you what, there's a lot of pressure there. And it looks like they're saying that Davis did tip that ball. Ball's good bounce, though. It's going to roll out of bounds at about the 38-yard line.
Got some laundry on the
field.
field.
We do have some laundry. There goes another one. There's two, one along the sideline and then one in the middle of the field. And I think it's 2 different fouls.
Yeah, I did not see either one of them.
Yeah, I didn't see either one of them, so I'm not sure what they're going to call here.
So I noticed something, guys, and again, in weird statistics here, I don't know, I heard how loud the Lexington cheerleaders were calling, and I looked down, and there's actually, I think, more Lexington cheerleaders on the field than there are reserves on the sidelines, because there's about 28 of them down there.
There's a bunch.
And, we've seen that at a couple of different games this year where they just don't have a lot of reserves on the sidelines.
Yeah.
So, hopefully.
So personal foul face mask is what it looks like they're going to call here. So, again, they're going to move Lexington back here.
Nice snag by the referee. I don't know if you saw that.
That was pretty impressive.
It almost looked like he was doing a tip drill.
Yeah. Their coach wanting to have a chat about the penalty that was called.
So here we go now. That's going to move the ball all the way to the Lexington 49-yard line. So Wolves are going to have a 1st and 10.
They're getting ready to snap the ball, but we're not ready to snap the ball yet.
You know what?
I'll tell you what,
There's
we are going to
stopping them.
Hey, the funny thing is we got 2 officials down here that are talking to the coach. There's the whistle.
There you go.
I was like, hey, we were about to run a play.
I don't think anybody on the field had caught that those 2 officials were not out there.
No.
And I don't know who the kid is, but unfortunately one of the Davis kids did not hear the whistle in time, so one of the Lexington kids did get pancaked before that whistle blew.
Yeah, Colton Rawls had a very effective block that time, even though it wasn't a play.
So here we go. Linville in the shotgun, flex bone look this time. Tyson Moss is going to go into motion to the far side of the field. 2 receivers set now with the tight end. Fake is going to go to the tailback. Lots of pressure. Linville's just going to take off and run it. He's at the 45. He's at the 40. Step out of bounds. Little chirping to the officials there after a nice block by Mason Tomlinson.
I was going to say it was a good block by Mason. The defender wanted him to call I guess, I don't know if you call that a block in the back or a blindside block. I don't know what they call it now because they do have some different terminology a little bit. But I thought it was a good, clean block by Mason.
So Wolves now at the Lexington 38-yard line.
I will give the Lexington line credit. They are getting in the face of Luke.
Yeah, I didn't think we blocked very well on that pass play right there. There's a lot of pressure up front that time. So if I had to be critical, as well as we've blocked running, and here we go, Rawls is going to get one right here and pick up about 6 yards. I didn't think we pass blocked very well that last play. It's going to bring up a 2nd and about 6. Ball's going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Again, 10-12 to go in the first half, second quarter, 20-0, Wolves leading. Again, I liked, that's the first time Linville's really got out and ran since the injury, so he looked good doing it that time. Was curious how that was going to happen. So he's going to throw the ball. Melton is the intended receiver. Nice gain that time. Did a fake both ways, looked up and just hit the receiver. Nice play.
He stood in the pocket. I mean, he had guys coming right in his face.
Yeah, I think the defender was in his face. He actually almost looked like he threw it around him.
So here we go. That's going to be a first down, but also a timeout by Lexington. With that, we will also take a timeout. And who is our timeout sponsor, Bobby?
ACT Roofing.
ACT Roofing. So we're going to take a quick timeout, and we will be back. 9:46 to go. Ground and Pound Wishbone Show. We'll see you in a minute.
Jones Jewelry, watch repair and custom jewelry.
Okay, 9:46 to go in the second quarter. Wolves leading 20-0, and they're threatening again. And where are they at?
We're in the 777 zip red zone.
So we're within the red zone again, looking to add to that 20-point lead.
I think we had some fun on zip line last night, didn't we, Chad?
Oh, no doubt. Yeah.
Football team came out, hung out at the zip line, got fed.
Yeah, so Gary, let me know. We did 55 rides in an hour and 45 minutes.
That's awesome. And I'm glad we did not do 56 because this guy does not want to get on it.
we were Chase Stewart was there helping me, and actually I was helping him. Chase was the guy doing it all. I just was there helping.
Two receivers each side, straight pistol look. This time, a handoff's going to go to Rawls, and really nothing to go there. They weren't fooled at all that time.
Give it to the Lexington D-line again. They're getting in the backfield, either on a pass play or run play, quite a bit here. So if I could see one thing I want to see us improve off going into the second half is definitely I want to see us block up front better, create those holes a little better. But
hey, we need some more of our media students to ask what we need to do better because it's always more blocking, man.
It's always more blocking.
Linville's going to hand off again to Rawls, and he's going to get in the end zone. That guy's not going to tackle him. Yeah, there we go, touchdown. Wow. So I was like, he was standing. I was when I saw it coming, I was like, that's not gonna be pretty, unfortunately. Rawls with the 18-yard touchdown run.
Hey, but you got to give the young man credit. He
did try and
stepped
make that
up
play.
in there.
He did.
You step out in front of that train. That's wow. That was a shot.
Hey, the gate was closed. The cars weren't supposed to pass. Sometimes they do anyway.
Kudos to that kid, though, because he did. He went for it.
He didn't get out of the way. I mean, he just stepped right into him, and
So here's Pullen's extra point attempt, and it is up and no good. So again, it looked like it was just off to the side there. It's going to make the game 26-0. 9 minutes to go in the second quarter. Again, Brendan Rawls' 18-yard touchdown run.
He was at that second level in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, I said that everybody needed to block better, and that time he was past them before
it didn't matter if they blocked or not. I mean,
he was already gone. So
I saw a lot of defenders they were still looking upfield.
Yeah, they hadn't even seen him go by
Yeah.
yet.
So second time Rawls has went long distance in this game for a touchdown. That was an 18-yard touchdown run. His first one, the first time Davis got on the board tonight, was a 44-yard touchdown run by Rawls. So again, the good thing is we haven't had to use him 26 times or what we did last time, you know. But when he's got the ball, he's been very effective.
And I like. I mean, we've gotten used to it the last few years with Lane graduating last year. You say that name Rawls, you like that power running.
Yeah.
And so that's exactly what that was. And that's what I like to see him doing.
Yeah, that was speed with a power rushing finish.
Yes.
To have a shot at Rawls, you better catch him before he gets up a full head of steam. Because once he's got a full head of steam, that guy is
it's going to be tough to bring him
down.
down.
He's a workhorse, man.
Yeah.
We get ready for the ACT roofing kickoff.
Guys, I'm going to have to get more paper. I'm running out of paper from
I'm taking your notes?
Yeah.
I see Mr. Mapes has already flipped the page, I think, down there.
There he has, yep.
Yeah.
We talked about that earlier, though. He's just critiquing the announcing. We don't think he's actually keeping stats.
He keeps all the newspaper stuff up in his head.
Yeah.
But he's just that good.
So here we go. Pullen's kick's going to be fielded at about the 20-yard line. It's going to stay inbounds again. Ooh, nice job of the Wolves. They really shut him down quick. Gain of about, or a return of about 5 yards there. They're going to have 1st and 10 at about the 25-yard line. Again, I kind of feel like I'm up here with royalty, though. You know, I've got the sports guy, newspaper sports guy standing right next to me taking notes. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, he's kind of ignoring us, which is even more exciting.
Yeah, I don't know that he's even acknowledged we're here yet.
It encourages me to continue to make fun of him as much as I can. And we mean that in the best humorous manner because we love Mr. Rawls. Look at that big full moon out there.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Oh, Mr. Mapes is looking at us now.
We weren't talking about you, Mr. Mapes.
He realized we've been talking about him now, so it's okay. And handoff's going to go to the tailback here, and again, nowhere to go on that one. That's going to be a loss of 1.
Mr. Mapes thought you guys called him big and beautiful.
I think we did. Maybe it was an accident, but we did.
Okay.
So 44 and 55 were on the bottom of that pile, and Spencer was in there as well. So that'd be.
Hey, I like how you always say 44 instead of my son, Wyatt Fielding.
No, Colton Horton.
Okay, there you go.
Spencer Clinton and Wyatt.
Since you don't get to talk about your son, I'll talk about it. So my senior year, for a while, I wrote a sports article for the newspaper, and I actually had to talk about myself in it occasionally, and it is not very much fun to do, I can promise you. Pass intended out downfield. It's going to be incomplete. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 10.
That was a good defensive play by Luke. 22 wanted to give him a little bump as he was walking back.
Yeah, tried to get up and move, and his body movement was taking him that direction.
Yeah.
You know.
So 3rd and 10 now for Lexington at their own 25-yard line. Again,
I haven't seen Luke play a lot of safety.
No, he hasn't.
I think this is his first game back.
His first game back at safety since the injury. So I think they didn't want to throw him out there yet, but I think he's moving really well now. So
you really saw that on that rollout anyway, too. So again, pass is going to be intended. Ooh, Knapp immediately. Ball goes incomplete. I'll tell you what, if he had a pretty good distance between the corner and the receiver there, but Knapp was closing quickly.
Yeah, that's another kid that I don't want to take a hit from moving full speed.
So, and honestly, if he'd caught it, it looked like his left knee was down anyway. They'd probably called him dead.
If the gap would have been a little bit smaller, that was a pick 6 because Knapp read that play the whole way. So 8:01 to go in the second quarter, 26-0. Wolves lead, and it looks like they're about to get the ball back.
There's only 10 guys on the field for Lexington. They're trying to find somebody else to get out there.
Here we go. So speaking of 10 guys, what about that Notre Dame game?
Oh, man.
Nothing like ending the last 2 plays of the game in overtime with 10 guys. Uh-oh, what do we got
a flag.
Here?
I think they got to delay a game.
So that's going to move it back 5 more yards. But no, I enjoyed watching. I am not a Notre Dame fan, nor am I an Ohio State fan, but I thought it was a heck of a football game.
There was no winning that game for me.
It's like a lesser of 2 evils for me.
That's exactly right. I rooted against them both, to be quite honest with you. But so here we go. Punt is going to be up. Again, Wolves are doing a good job getting pressure. That went straight up on that punt. So
again, the head ref is signaling that Davis did get a hand on it. So,
and again, they've almost came in impeded off the two edges there.
Yeah,
again,
Tyson, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. I'm not sure he was the one that got the hand on it or not, but I think he was.
Yeah, I think he was the only one because it came from this side, and I know 44 is not fast enough to get back there.
Hey, we talked about that, though. Remember how long his arms are? He just got to reach his arms out sometimes. So here we go. Wolves with another short field starting at the Lexington 33-yard line, leading 26-0. So D3 is going to split out, go in motion, and come to the near side with Spencer Clinton also on that side. He's going to, intended for Eidelman right there. He's going to go through his hands, incomplete. Bring up a 2nd and 10.
I'm going to have to give him a D for that.
Yeah.
I don't think that's why he wants to be called D3, is it?
No, it's not. But I think, D. He's probably beating himself in the head right now.
No, without a doubt.
He was 100% already turning and moving upfield, so.
And again, it's something we have started using D more and more as the season went on. He's been a weapon for us. So here we go. He's going to come in motion to our near side again. This time, the same side as Trey Melton. Going to fake the pass. It's going to go to Tyson Moss. Going to weave through traffic and get down for the first down, all the way down to about the 20-yard line.
Yeah,
nice
fact,
run.
It's just almost there, but it's just touching it. We're not inside it yet.
Nope. Yep. It's on the line, right? You're ready to say
really
it, aren't
close.
you?
I'm queued up. I'm ready to go.
You are ready to bring that one home. So I heard that at where we're about at that there was a video on the ride yesterday. So
there was.
That will be spectacular. So Eidelman's going to go in motion. This time Dakota Carter and him are on the same side. Fake to them. It's going to be intended for Carter, and it's a touchdown.
Throw.
Oh, we do have a flag, and it was thrown out here along the. I don't know if our motion guy got set. Let's see if that's what they call.
Yep.
So again, penalty's going to bring back that nice touchdown pass right there.
I tell you, Luke had a tight window to get that ball into Dakota, and I don't even know. Thankfully, Dakota looked back because I think that came a little quicker than what he was expecting.
So a lot of times we play Dakota Carter out on the outside as the outside receiver. I really like him in the slot a lot.
Yeah.
He's got the quickness really to make some kids miss when he catches the ball. So 2 receivers to one side. This time it's going to be Spencer Clinton and D. Eidelman. Single receiver to the other side. It's going to be a quick pitch out on the edge to Tyson Moss. He's going to pick up go out of bounds after a gain of about 4.
I'll tell you what, Tyson Moss does not shy away from contact either.
No, he doesn't.
He turned that corner, and he thought he could run through that gentleman to get a couple extra yards, and good hard run.
So 2nd down now, and it looks like it's going to be about 7 yards, 6 or 7 yards right in that ballpark.
Which puts us in
the 777 zip red zone.
So some point, guys, I'll come out there and ride that, and you can video it, and I'll tell you what, it'll be the funniest thing people have seen.
I'm looking forward to that.
A grown man will be crying on that ride, I promise you.
That will be hilarious.
So Linville's going to drop back to pass. Intended receiver looks like it's going to be Carter. We got a flag back the line. It's going to be caught. Nice job by Carter coming up with that catch, but I think there's going to be a hold at the line of scrimmage.
Flag on the play?
It was a touchdown catch again.
They're going to call a holding back here.
So Carter himself has had 2 touchdowns taken off the board on this series.
Well, I don't know if you guys could pay attention. Like, as he caught that ball, he kind of bobbled it.
He did.
And then still able to hold his feet in bounds, make the catch before falling out of bounds. Kudos to him.
Nice catch.
Unfortunately, the hold negates it, but go do it again.
Well, and I don't know if you noticed, but off his original route, he noticed Luke was rolling on out, so he just continued to
came across the field.
Yeah.
So again, now we are at a 2nd and, well, it says 2nd and 7, but it's obviously not 2nd and 7. It's 2nd and about 17.
Yeah.
So handoff's going to go to Ty Barnett. Ty's got some room. He's going to pick up the first down right here. Nice 17-yard run to pick up that first down. See if they mark him short. I don't think they're going to give it to him. So it's going to put us within the 10-yard line.
Which, we actually got taken out of and then back in.
The 777 zip.
I think that's a
Red
cheap.
zone.
I think that's a cheap way to make us say it twice. Is what it looks like.
I struggled the second time.
Yeah. That's why we make you say it, because we know we'll be struggling. Bobby and I, we have trouble just talking, let alone saying something we have to say.
Absolutely.
So I almost dropped my notebook, which could have been a concussion for the person below me. So that would have been spectacular.
We would have had to close that hatch and stand on it.
That's exactly right. Wouldn't let people up here. So handoff's going to go to Tyson Moss. Going to pick up a couple here.
Look at that, 2nd and goal from the 7.
Yeah, that's what happens. Remember, guys, we have a deal here that if something blows off and hits a spectator below us, we close the lid and we wait until it's dark and then sneak out of here.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So 5:15 to go in the first half. Wolves leading 26-0 and threatening again. 2nd and goal from the 7-yard line.
Handoff's going to go to 14, Tyson Moss this time. And again, not much there that time. Maybe a loss that time. Maybe a gain of 1.
The announcer agrees with you, bro.
He does, yeah. Well, I don't think he said it as enthusiastically as I did.
No, he did not.
But he'll make up for that, I have a feeling.
Well, the Wolves need to punch it on in the end zone.
I want to see us. I don't want to see us complacent here. You know, again, been a good first half, but I'd like to see us punch one in here. So 3rd and 6 or 3rd and goal from the 6. Heavy set this time. Handoff's going to go to Moss, and he's going to get in the end zone. That's all it took. Touchdown.
So I like that they stayed with Tyson. You know, Tyson was the workhorse on that drive, and I like that he got the opportunity to take it into the end zone.
Yeah, I'm a big proponent of, you know, if you've got somebody that drags you down the field, give them the ball at the end zone. Let them get the glory of punching it in.
Yeah, everybody needs that reward every now and then.
Yep.
I'm a Bears fan. Fridge.
There you go. He took a lot of touchdowns away from other people.
Walter Payton deserved to have a touchdown. I'm just saying.
Okay, here we go. Pullen's kick here. Let's see what we got. Snap is up. Kick is up. And
that's going to be good.
Boy, that was a close one.
Again, that one looked almost like the one he missed a second ago. So
yeah,
right in the
close,
same area. But that one is good. So 4:21 to go in the first half. Wolves now leading 33-0.
Now, Chad, I don't want to throw this out there, but I feel like I should. There was a point a couple weeks ago that there was a goose egg on the scoreboard, and we did have one guy on the live stream mention the word.
Yeah.
And that goose egg did not stay there. A lot of boys remember that.
I'm not saying a word. But I will tell you the last time that happened was against Colgate.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes. As we get ready for the ACT roofing kickoff. Again, I apologize for the camera glitching. I'm not sure exactly what's causing that. We'll have that figured out before we play again next week at home.
I will say I'm standing closer to it than I normally do. I think it's just my magnetic personality.
Yeah, it could be.
Well, I'm not even watching that. I'm watching the live stream on the giant screen behind us.
Back out there at the RV.
Yep. So 4:21 to go in the first half. Wolves leading 33-0. Pulling to kickoff here. The ACT roofing kickoff.
Yes, that is
there
correct.
We go. Look at that. It's only taken me about 5 games. We're getting there now. Kick's going to be fielded at about the 20-yard line. It's going to get to the 25. Going to make first guy miss. Get to the be brought down about the 28-yard line. Gain of about 8 yards on that return. I think that was Lance. I don't know who Lance Digby is, but how about Rance Digby?
Rance Digby. Yep.
Lance is his twin brother. You haven't met him before.
Oh, okay. All right. New student at Davis.
You know, as this game goes on, we may make up all kinds of names by the end.
It's highly possible. It's the altitude getting to us.
That's exactly right.
Oxygen is thin up here.
3 receivers to the near side this time for Lexington. Single receiver to the far side. Quarterback's going to draw back. Going to hit the guy in the backfield. Oh, it bounced. I don't think it's any good. So that's going to bring up another incomplete pass for 2nd and 10. D. Eidelman, it looks like, in coverage there out in the flat.
Yep.
At his outside linebacker position. Same look this time for Lexington, little pistol formation. 3 receivers to the near side. Handoff this time is going to go to the tailback. He's going to be met in the hole, either no gain or minimal gain right there. See who all gets off the pile there. Mason Tomlinson, Mitchell Garrison looks like leading that tackle right there.
I like how they have to, when they get off the pile, they have to do it like almost Tetris.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah,
moving pieces.
Hey, those guys at least turn towards us and we're like, hey, I just made that tackle. You can call my number.
Yeah.
I like it. They're figuring it out as the season goes on, right?
Absolutely.
They're like, where is the live stream guys at? Because we want to make sure and turn towards them so they don't say some other random guy made the tackle.
Which we've been prone to do here
Yes,
lately.
we have. We're like, that's a guy that's not on the team that made the tackle right there. Single receiver to the near side, 2 receivers to the far side. Pistol look again. Looked like they went a little bit early, but handoff's going to go to the tailback. And again, not much there, and that's going to bring up a 4th and about 10. Again, that's going to be a quick turnaround there to get the ball back with 3:05 to go here in the first half. Wolves are going to get it with little under about 2 minutes, 45 seconds left, it looks like. Maybe right about that general range. They'll have one more series here before halftime. Do you think they're going to go and try and put another one in, or you think they're going to go to half?
I don't know. I think you may see, the ball stay on the ground. I don't think you'll see it go in the air any. But
low snap again. Oh, and I'll tell you what.
We're going to put one in before halftime because even on the ground, it's a short field.
Yeah,
that's the unfortunately kicking games really hurt Lexington tonight. That was another kind of low snap there. He's able to recover it, but goes down immediately, unable to get the punt off, and the Wolves are going to take over at about the Lexington 22-yard line, 23-yard line.
The snaps have been, not just for their special teams, but even for their offense, that have been the issue
tough,
for them.
Yeah. You clean up those 5-6 bad snaps, and it might be a little different game.
So Wolves have got 2 minutes and 40 seconds left to try and put one more in before halftime. Starting just outside the 777 zip line.
There's nobody out here with Seth.
Seth is by himself. Well, 2 receivers are in the same area, but Dakota Carter's going to block for him. He's going to get down to the 10-5. Seth's going to score. Touchdown there, 1-play drive for the Wolves.
So they had nobody over here covering Seth. They saw it at the last second. They had to bring him over from the center.
Yeah, just a busted coverage. And again, there were 2 guys basically in the same area, so Dakota Carter's able to kind of get that lead block. Seth cuts it back inside, and that's a touchdown just like that.
I think even Dakota was kind of shocked that the play came that way that fast.
Yeah.
It was just seen at that last second, so he sprinted in front of Seth to try to set that block.
So, yeah, offensively, I don't think we had the spacing we probably wanted on that play. We had 2 receivers that really probably either someone ran the same route or just weren't spaced very well. But, again, it worked perfectly on that because after we had it, it was almost like a tunnel screen once we caught the pass. Extra point is up, and it is no good.
The snap looked good. The hold looked good. I think it just got pushed left. And, the wind did blowing across the field that direction.
It is.
So
2:31 to go. Wolves now leading 39-0.
I think in this situation, you just keep kicking.
Yep.
Just keep kicking.
No, you kick. Sometimes you get the yips, and you got to kick yourself out of it.
Yeah, 100%. I think you can't. Don't take it away from him. Let him keep kicking. If it's a close game, you might be having a discussion, but in this situation, I think you just let him keep kicking and fighting through that. So as we get ready for the ACT Roofing kickoff, thank you to all of our sponsors. We couldn't do any of this without you.
So talk about who some of our sponsors are and what they do while we got just a second, Bobby, while we're waiting for this.
So we've got ACT Roofing, new into town. Billy Melton does a great job. A lot of people using him now, so that's one of our big ones. Of course, 777 zip line. I think I said one too many sevens, but out there by Turner Falls. York Janitorial Supplies, Jones Jewelry, Pauls Valley National Bank,
Jessica South
Realty, with EXP Realty, excuse me. So lots of good people doing a lot with us, but Hilltop Animal Health, again, we couldn't do any of this without you guys, and I know I probably left somebody off my list here, but trying to do this and look back and not fall over, and but thank you to all of those sponsors. We could not do this without you.
So 2 minutes and 31 seconds left to go after that 9-second drive right there. So Lexington will have the ball back here. It's going to be fielded at about the 20. He's going to get up to about the 25. Kind of slow play. Boy, he's got nowhere to go. He's going to lose yardage. Come down about the 21-yard line. So Lexington will take over.
I do want to mention this real quick. I know we've got a lot of sponsors. You know, I know we're still 3, 4, 5 weeks away, but those playoffs are going to be looming. If you would like to help sponsor one of those games, we do have to pay a fairly substantial fee to go broadcast those games
each week.
Yeah, each week. So if you would like to help donate to that, we would really appreciate it. It allows us to bring those games to you. But once we hit those playoff weeks, it does cost us every week to do it.
Start letting us know now so we can reach out to you when we get in that position. So 2:25 to go before halftime. Wolves leading 39-0. Again, Brent Zigbee making the initial hit there, bringing the tailback down. It's going to be a pickup of about 1. Lexington at their own 22-yard line.
See a few new numbers out there. Number 9, Jackson Bonner.
52, I believe, is Brendan Pierce.
It is Brendan Pierce. Yep. Again, D. Idleman, who's been playing quite a bit. We don't see him on the defensive side. I think he, is second string, I guess, or comes out there some, but him playing linebacker spot now.
You got your 2 safeties now, too, are a little bit different. You got Dakota Carter and Trey Melton back there at safety. Again, those are 2 that play that position a lot, but it's a little different look than when Linville's back there. Going to be met in the background or in the backfield on this rush. Could be in the background, too. Who knows?
It could be. Could be. Trying to see, I think most of the front line is still the same crew.
Handoff, not much of a gain there. It'll be down to 3rd down.
So, Bobby, one question. I just got a text, and it says, watching live from Cancun, Mexico. So thank you for joining in. So remember, dos cervezas, por favor. And the question that they ask is a good one, which is, how do you become a sponsor for y'all?
Absolutely. You just reach out to the high school, to myself, Bobby Alexander, Alexander at davis.k12.ok.us, and reach out to us, and you can become a sponsor for our broadcast, help these kids. Our entire crew outside of the talking heads for you tonight is run by students. Everything is done by them, the commercials, every bit of it. So reach out to us, help those students learn more, and then they take that. We've got kids in college doing this now, so it's been great. So
yeah, they're like radio celebrities now, right?
They are. We've got some radios. We've got some doing stuff. OCCC is actually one of the best journalism programs in the nation. Drew Whaley is actually up there doing great things up there. So a lot of students gone and done on Duncan Harness, social media expert for City of Davis. So taking what we're trying to teach them and running with it.
So last 25 seconds of the half here, Lexington is going to just run the ball and let this clock tick off. So I think that's going to be the last play of the half. So it looks like we're going to go into halftime leading 39-0. So talk about who's doing what tonight for the media.
So out there on the field, I don't know if you could see him, but occasionally you'll see him in the background of some plays on the distance. But Presley Hunt and Kaya McGahey out there getting some footage on the field. Up here running the production for us, we got Shelby Loper running the laptop, Nick Young running the camera for us, and I'm not sure yet what Braylon is doing, but he's up here. He's trying to look busy. So
he's apprenticing the other 2, I think.
I think so. But no, they're all through doing a great job and working really hard. So we appreciate it.
Look, he just flexed on us too. Did you see that? That was awesome.
I mean, it's like a toothpick.
Let me say,
it was 2
he
toothpicks.
carried
He had
the
one on
case.
each arm.
He carried the case up the stairs.
Did he?
Yeah.
So he's the roadie of the crew tonight.
That's exactly right.
So.
You're the most important one, because we don't want to carry it back down.
That's right. So we appreciate it. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, we aren't able to bring the crowd mic with us on these road games. So we're actually going to take a commercial break to thank those sponsors. But we'll be back here in just a little bit to bring you guys the second half.
Jones Jewelry, watch repair and custom jewelry.
Here at Hilltop Animal Health Center, our doors are always open for your animals. From your friendly pets to your large livestock, we are always happy to help. For more information, give us a call at 580-622-4088 or stop by and visit us at 5115 State Highway 7 in between Davis and Sulphur.
Call us first.
For loans.
For deposits.
For the best customer service.
Call us first.
We answer. First National Bank of Davis, a branch of Pauls Valley National Bank.
Member FDIC.
Equal housing lender.
Welcome to Uptown Formal. We have a wide selection of dresses and suits that you can rent for any special occasion. We also have a variety of bows and bow ties available to go with your choice of wear. There are multiple dressing rooms where you can get a feel for the clothing you are trying on. We are located at Tiffany Plaza in Ardmore, Oklahoma. Uptown Formal, helping you look your very best for any occasion.
Physical Therapy Central offers the best physical therapy care, with 2 board-certified orthopedic specialists and 1 therapist who is a certified concussion and vestibular specialist. PT Central's friendly staff promises you a safe and inviting atmosphere while they work with you to get you back on your feet. Regardless of the injury, PT Central will have you back to moving again and feeling better than ever. Physical Therapy Central, serving Davis since 2011.
Let us get you back to work, back to play, back to life.
Jones Jewelry, watch repair and custom jewelry.
Here at Hilltop Animal Health Center, our doors are always open for your animals. From your friendly pets to your large livestock, we are always happy to help. For more information, give us a call at 580-622-4088 or stop by and visit us at 5115 State Highway 7 in between Davis and Sulphur.
Call us first.
For loans.
For deposits.
For the best customer service.
Call us first.
We answer. First National Bank of Davis, a branch of Pauls Valley National Bank.
Member FDIC.
Equal housing lender.
Welcome to Uptown Formal. We have a wide selection of dresses and suits that you can rent for any special occasion. We also have a variety of bows and bow ties available to go with your choice of wear. There are multiple dressing rooms where you can get a feel for the clothing you are trying on. We are located at Tiffany Plaza in Ardmore, Oklahoma. Uptown Formal, helping you look your very best for any occasion.
Physical Therapy Central offers the best physical therapy care, with 2 board-certified orthopedic specialists and 1 therapist who is a certified concussion and vestibular specialist. PT Central's friendly staff promises you a safe and inviting atmosphere while they work with you to get you back on your feet. Regardless of the injury, PT Central will have you back to moving again and feeling better than ever. Physical Therapy Central, serving Davis since 2011.
Let us get you back to work, back to play, back to life.
Jewelry, watch repair, and custom jewelry.
Here at Hilltop Animal Health Center, our doors are always open for your animals. From your friendly pets to your large livestock, we are always happy to help. For more information, give us a call at 580-622-4088 or stop by and visit us at 5115 State Highway 7 in between Davis and Sulphur.
Call us first.
For loans.
For deposits.
For the best customer service.
Call us first.
We answer. First National Bank of Davis, a branch of Pauls Valley National Bank.
Member FDIC.
Equal housing lender.
Welcome to Uptown Formal. We have a wide selection of dresses and suits that you can rent for any special occasion. We also have a variety of bows and bow ties available to go with your choice of wear. There are multiple dressing rooms where you can get a feel for the clothing you are trying on. We are located at Tiffany Plaza in Ardmore, Oklahoma. Uptown Formal, helping you look your very best for any occasion.
Physical Therapy Central offers the best physical therapy care, with 2 board-certified orthopedic specialists and 1 therapist who is a certified concussion and vestibular specialist. PT Central's friendly staff promises you a safe and inviting atmosphere while they work with you to get you back on your feet. Regardless of the injury, PT Central will have you back to moving again and feeling better than ever. Physical Therapy Central, serving Davis since 2011.
Let us get you back to work, back to play, back to life.
Jewelry, watch repair, and custom jewelry.
Here at Hilltop Animal Health Center, our doors are always open for your animals. From your friendly pets to your large livestock, we are always happy to help. For more information, give us a call at 580-622-4088 or stop by and visit us at 5115 State Highway 7 in between Davis and Sulphur.
Call us first.
For loans.
For deposits.
For the best customer service.
Call us first.
We answer. First National Bank of Davis, a branch of Pauls Valley National Bank.
Member FDIC.
Equal housing lender.
Welcome to Uptown Formal. We have a wide selection of dresses and suits that you can rent for any special occasion. We also have a variety of bows and bow ties available to go with your choice of wear. There are multiple dressing rooms where you can get a feel for the clothing you are trying on. We are located at Tiffany Plaza in Ardmore, Oklahoma. Uptown Formal, helping you look your very best for any occasion.
Physical Therapy Central offers the best physical therapy care, with 2 board-certified orthopedic specialists and 1 therapist who is a certified concussion and vestibular specialist. PT Central's friendly staff promises you a safe and inviting atmosphere while they work with you to get you back on your feet. Regardless of the injury, PT Central will have you back to moving again and feeling better than ever. Physical Therapy Central, serving Davis since 2011.
Let us get you back to work, back to play, back to life.
Jones Jewelry, watch repair and custom jewelry.
Here at Hilltop Animal Health Center, our doors are always open for your animals. From your friendly pets to your large livestock, we are always happy to help. For more information, give us a call at 580-622-4088 or stop by and visit us at 5115 State Highway 7 in between Davis and Sulphur.
Call us first.
For loans.
For deposits.
For the best customer service.
Call us first.
We answer. First National Bank of Davis, a branch of Pauls Valley National Bank.
Member FDIC.
Equal housing lender.
Welcome to Uptown Formal. We have a wide selection of dresses and suits that you can rent for any special occasion. We also have a variety of bows and bow ties available to go with your choice of wear. There are multiple dressing rooms where you can get a feel for the clothing you are trying on. We are located at Tiffany Plaza in Ardmore, Oklahoma. Uptown Formal, helping you look your very best for any occasion.
Physical Therapy Central offers the best physical therapy care, with 2 board-certified orthopedic specialists and 1 therapist who is a certified concussion and vestibular specialist. PT Central's friendly staff promises you a safe and inviting atmosphere while they work with you to get you back on your feet. Regardless of the injury, PT Central will have you back to moving again and feeling better than ever. Physical Therapy Central, serving Davis since 2011.
Let us get you back to work, back to play, back to life.
Jewelry. Watch repair and custom jewelry.
Here at Hilltop Animal Health Center, our doors are always open for your animals. From your friendly pets to your large livestock, we are always happy to help. For more information, give us a call at 580-622-4088 or stop by and visit us at 5115 State Highway 7 in between Davis and Sulphur.
.137 left to go here before the start of the second half. It's been all Davis in the first half, 39-0. The Wolves currently leading.
So I'm going to tell you what I would like to see this half. Up 39 points. I want to see the young guys.
Sure.
You're going to need to see them as we get later in this season. We get into those playoffs. They're going to, you don't want anybody to get injured, but you obviously have to be prepared for it. I think this is the chance to get those young guys some playing time, get them on the field, get them some experience, and hopefully they're ready to go should something happen and they get next man up, in that kind of situation as we get ready to, get into those playoffs. And we got Kingston coming up, Atoka still on, down the road. So definitely want to see some of those young guys get in and get some experience.
So whether it's the first string, second string, third string, what I want to see is us do a little bit better job pass blocking up front. And
Absolutely.
I think we started doing that later in the second half, in the second quarter there.
Yeah.
Give whomever that quarterback is plenty of time to work. And then the other thing that I would like to see probably is I'd like to see us, long, consistent drives, whether it's first, second, third string, where we keep the ball on the ground, predominantly eat clock, get out of this healthy.
I'm not going to lie. There's one play I wouldn't mind watching again. We saw it a couple weeks ago in Moneywood. I got to be that proud dad moment for that 67-yard run. So I wouldn't mind seeing that again.
Yeah, I knelt down.
You might get a chance to watch it.
Yeah. I knelt down beside him on the field after the game and started banding his shoes.
Yeah.
Because those wheels were turning that night.
They were. Now, he's been on the field more tonight. I say that. He does snap for the field goals. But have we punted the ball? We did once, right?
We did.
One punt, yeah.
So he's been on the field one more time with the starters than he's used to. He got upgraded to long snapper for the punts
there you go.
in the last couple of days. So, I know he's looking forward to getting a chance at that back position.
So the other thing I'd like to see, too, is I'd like to see us be a little more consistent on either the extra point or the two-point conversions.
Yep.
Again, it's hard to be critical of anything at this point. It's been a Davis show so far, but I'd like to see us be a little more consistent on that piece, whichever way it might be. Whether we kick, whether we go for two, however, might be more consistent on our on getting those additional points.
Well, I think that's where this is. It's going to come down to coaching. In that locker room, yes, the scoreboard says 39-0, but you've got to find things. I'm a firm believer in this in all aspects of life. You have to find things you can make yourself better at, and so you've got to be able to go into that locker room and discuss the things that you need to fix. And yes, some of the kids are probably going, fix? What are you talking about? We're up big. No, there are things that we can work on to get better. Like you said, the pass blocking, obviously, the consistency with the extra points and things like that. So, yeah.
Well, it's one of those things that, this is not the best team we're going to play this year, and that's not a knock on Lexington, but there's going to be other teams coming up that, and if we are complacent as the year goes on, we're not getting better. And again, I know this coaching staff knows that because it's something we talked about yesterday, and it's how do we keep from getting complacent, when you're ahead quite a bit, and this is the time where you can kind of make some hay and you can get improvement by, executing on whatever it might be. If it's 3rd and 1, let's execute and get a first down, or if it's a pass play and it's a short pass play, let's execute it, get it complete. That's the only way you get better.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, and the key I want to see, you mentioned it earlier, healthy. Get out of here healthy.
Yep, I agree.
And that's what I don't foresee the starters coming back now. I think they stay off. I think this is your chance to get those young kids in and get them in the experience, but also make sure, like you said, keeping everybody, all starters healthy and everything else off the sidelines.
So Wolves will receive here. So we're going to come out with the ball after halftime. You know, I'm an old school guy. I do like the starters to get one series in the beginning of the second half. I know we're not going to get it, but that's just me. I do like us having, because I think it kind of gets you more prepared for that opening kick or opening second half drive. You know, get you more reps at doing that. Like I said, I don't anticipate us doing it.
I don't. We thought we would last week,
and it didn't happen.
It did not happen. So, excuse me, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, exactly
last week
right.
was a tough game.
Yes, last week was a hard-fought game.
So speaking of last week, so here in a minute we're going to have to look at some scores across the district. That's one I am curious about. Is the Holdenville game is one that I am curious what the score is. So we'll look that up here in just a minute when we get just a moment. So again, Wolves will receive. Back deep for the Wolves is number 1 Dakota Carter. And then you also have your 2 up backs are Trey Melton and Dax Owen. So a little bit different look this time at that back 3. Trey back finally healthy where he can help in the kicking game. Dax, the first opportunity kind of back there. The first opportunity I guess I've recognized if he's had others. So deep directional kick here is going to be fair caught by number 9, Jackson Bonner.
Want to make sure we throw that ACT Roofing kickoff logo back up there for him. Thank you again for those sponsors.
So I've got Holdenville 28 and Tisch 0 at half.
Okay.
Another district, Kingston up. Last I see, 42-0 over Colgate.
I think it's going to look like the Davis, Holdenville, Kingston, Atoka are going to be those top 4. That's kind of the way it's playing out. So we'll have to see as we get later on. But
so Wolves will start here at the 29-yard line. Handoff's going to go to Linville's just going to keep it here out on the edge.
And guess what? Starters are out there.
Starters are out there, so.
Last district score that I could find is Atoka is up 21-0 over Marietta.
Okay. And again, the one I'm most curious about for us coming up is that Kingston game. I know I know they're kind of lurking in the weeds there. Again, I think it's a dangerous team. They've been competing in 3A the last couple of years prior to moving back down to 2A. So again, I think they're going to be a team that's going to be better than people anticipate. So 2nd and 8 now for the Wolves at the 31-yard line. Handoff goes underneath to Brendan Rawls. Rawls still on his feet, makes the first man miss. He's still going at the 45. Comes down to about the 47-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Wolves.
Yeah, I think that's going to be and we're going to Atoka. You know, and
a big good game.
They're one of the few 2A fields that is turf.
Yes, it is.
And so that'll be something new for the boys that don't play on turf a whole lot, so something they'll have to adjust to.
And they're playing a mythical creature, the Wampus Cats.
The Wampus Cats.
I think they're real. Linville in the shotgun is going to hand off again to Rawls. This time Rawls is going to be met in the backfield. Not in the backfield. He's going to fall forward for a couple yards.
I was going to say, he got hit in the backfield, but he's tough to bring down,
yeah.
So still able to pick up 2 yards after contact.
Backfield usually equates to, that equals 2 yards.
Yeah, yeah. Wind's starting to pick up here, guys.
That's right. It's kind of swirling around
yeah,
down
you
here.
Can hear it a little more.
You know, that may be what's kind of impacted our kicking game a little bit, too. You know,
it could be.
2 of those, or 3 of them, have been just to the left. Might be, and I know the wind is blowing that direction. Linville's going to throw it out in space. Dalton Heffley there with the catch. Is going to get the first down and go out of bounds at about the 34-yard line.
Media zone,
36-yard line. I bet Elisa got a picture of that. What do you want to bet?
You know, she's probably upset it was on this near side of the field.
Oh, man. It was a great play. I hope she saw it at least.
Yeah.
Wolves with the 1st and 10 now at the Lexington 36-yard line. Motion into a wishbone look this time. Linville goes under center, and the handoff's going to go to Tyson Moss. Moss is going to make some guys miss. He's at the 25, going to go down to about the 22-yard line.
He almost shook every defender
Yeah.
out on that play and was going to get to the outside. If he got to the outside, he was gone. But
boy, his jump cuts tonight have been on point, man. He's made a bunch of guys miss on those little jump cuts when he gets out in the open field.
Looks like the second stringer starters just went off the field. Most of the second stringers came onto the field.
Looks like we're going to see Gage Kopenbarger under center.
Yep, so Gage for the first time this evening. Flexbone look. They're going to motion into the wishbone. Kopenbarger goes under center. Handoff's going to go to number 9, Jackson Bonner. He's going to get in the end zone. Touchdown by Jackson Bonner, the
He got to
senior.
that second level, and there was just nobody.
No.
So kudos to him, senior Jackson Bonner.
And I think that was about a 23-yard touchdown run. I somehow missed the play before, so
I don't know what the.
Did you hear the siren?
The siren was. That was new, but somebody playing it sounds like over on the Davis side. Caught me off guard there for a second.
Either that or the ambulance is back there, whichever one it could be.
It's possible, I guess.
So here we go. Extra point attempt. Pulling back out there to kick here. High snap, but it's brought down, and the kick is up. There we go, right down the middle. That's what we wanted right there. Still a little bit to the left there, but I think the wind is pushing the ball a little bit on him.
So, quick question. What is that back there behind the field goal? Because if I'm a kicker and I'm looking, that would be right in my line of sight, and it's pretty reflective.
You talk about the mount? I think that's a camera mount. Is what I think it is.
Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm. I think so. I don't know that, but like I thought that was a huddle mount is what I thought it was.
Okay.
Kind of, this is a newer version here in the opposite side of the end zone, but I don't know that. It's either that or maybe they're getting ready for a garage sale because it looks like a clothing rack.
Well, and it was almost like it was strobing.
Oh, yeah.
It was spinning.
Yeah, I think it's spinning from the wind, and so the light is kind of reflecting off of it, which throws it off for a second.
So 9:23 to go in the third quarter. Wolves now leading 46-0. Looks like the stands on this side starting to clear out a little bit.
Davis lining up for the ACT roofing kickoff.
I hope you guys can hear Mr. Mapes is singing over here next to me. So
Was
he was
he?
getting close to my microphone. I was hoping he got into it there for a minute. He had a little mouth trombone going on there, playing
all right.
all kinds of stuff, man. So pulling the kickoff. This one has been all Wolves, up 46-0, 9:23 to go in the third quarter. Pullen's kick there, going to catch the wind a little bit, come down about the 20s at the 25-30. It's going to be met there and pushed out of bounds right about the 29.
Number 43 was in on that tackle.
Which one was it?
43, Maverick Alexander. I think it's a little more enthusiastic
Man,
the second half.
That was a good one. I liked it. Kind of intimidated me for a second there. I was like, wow, he's having a great time.
Yeah. So we're going to get some of these gentlemen on the field to get them some experience. Looks like a lot of second-teamers out there for Davis.
A lot of new kids playing right now. Looks like Heffley's out at corner. Dax Owens out at corner. Brendan Pierce at linebacker. Jackson Bonner out there in coverage at that outside linebacker. Owens is going to push out the receiver there after a short gain. So Lindsay started at their own 30, gain of about 2 yards on that play. A nice little pass play to out in the flat. Bonner able to kind of push him into the coverage there where Dax Owens was at. Owens is able to push him out of bounds. Let's see who else we got out there right now.
I think Rylan Gomez playing on the end at number 81. I think 64.
Is it Luker? 60?
81 is Rylan Gomez. 60, which is the other side, is Jordan Luker.
Okay.
And then 64, correct me if I'm wrong, is 64 Dallas Gonzalez?
64
yeah, I think so.
You can Dallas Gonzalez.
Okay. I'm starting to get the numbers figured out. Just took about 5 games.
I'm still not there, so it might take 6 for some of us. So 3rd and 2 here.
Our cornerbacks and safeties are definitely going to get some work because I think they're going
to keep putting the ball in the air.
Well, they're successful, and again, sophomore quarterback got a good arm. He's making good throws.
Empty backfield this time, so 5 receivers out wide. Quarterback's going to keep it on a designated run. He's going to pick up the first down. Ooh, and a little bit more there. Makes the initial man miss. Gets down to about the 49-yard line.
He got into that one.
Yeah.
He liked it. 7:46 to go and counting. 46-0, Wolves leading. Pistol look this time by Lexington. He's going to throw out in the flat, and again, just no chance. Not a good throw that time. Quarterback has done a good job hitting the receivers, but that one was just an overthrow right there.
Yeah, just not a good pass to his guy out there.
Again, looking to kind of hit that guy coming out of the backfield there. Come up a 2nd and 10, still at the Lexington 49-yard line. A little bit of a high snap. Quarterback's looking to throw the ball, bounces it. Again, receiver was on a comeback route and just underthrew that. I have not noticed, I don't know if you've noticed or not, Chad, is that the same quarterback from the first half?
It is the same quarterback.
Looks like he's been pressing a little bit in this half, but again, just you know, it's one of those things you're down a bunch, trying to get it all back, but you got to do it at a chunk at a time.
Yeah, those last 2 throws were not indicative of the ones he had in the first half. They looked a little rushed, and he definitely doesn't look as polished now as he did in the first half.
Okay, here we go. Handoff's going to go to the tailback. Again, he's going to pick up a nice, tough run that time by the running back there. Is able to get what looked like a no-gain rush, able to pick up a couple yards. It's going to bring up a 4th down, and ball's going to be at about the Davis 48-yard line. So it's going to be about a 4th and about 7. Looks like the punt team is going to run onto the field here. 7:04 to go in the 3rd quarter.
Gage Koperbarger taking off back to the back to return the punt.
It's going to line up at about the 17-yard line. Punt is
up.
Good punt. Boy, he hammered that one. Nice one.
Oh, Gage, you got to get it.
Oh, man. So, again, that's the good thing about some kids maybe that don't have a lot of opportunities there, get some experience. Yeah. So, again, that one kind of he lost it as it came down, hit the ground, able to recover it, which is the important part there. But Davis will now take over at about the 13-yard line.
Let's hear it for that Bulldog defense.
I got to give it to this announcer, man.
He is into it.
Hey, he's all in, man.
Yeah. All in and getting the crowd in it.
I like it. So here we go. Kopenberger's going to go under center. They're going to motion into a broken bone look this time. Tailback there was Rance Digby, not really able. Actually, that was Maverick Alexander. I'm sorry.
Hey, he wasn't able to get going that time. He got hit right as he got the ball in his hand. So
it's going to be a loss of 1. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 11. Wishbone look this time. Gage going to go under center. Handoff's going to go to 33 Rance. Digby's in the open. He's at the 25-30, 35-40, 45-50. Still going. 45-40, 35-30, 25-20. Is he going to get in? He's getting 15-10. Oh, he got brought down at about the 12-yard line.
Look, I know we're a biased show. Yes, we're going to talk all Davis. Kudos to that kid.
He outran some kids that were right in with him, too.
Yeah, I mean, he blew past everybody else on his team and then blew past the last guy Rance had to beat to go make that tackle. So
and that's the quarterback.
Kudos to that kid for fighting through that to go make that play.
Heck of an athlete. But Davis is within the 7-7-7 zip red zone.
Ball at the 11-yard line. Again, nice run that time by Rance Digby. Really showed a nice burst there. They're gonna go back into a traditional wishbone look. Handoff is going to go to Jackson Bonner. Bonner trying to fight his way forward. He's going to be brought down after looks like no gain or maybe a gain of 1. So you guys know what I want to see now, don't you? Like the shirt says, run the dang ball. Let's let that clock move.
You know what? I'm there with you, but I'd like to see Gage make a passing touchdown.
So, you know, in the scrimmages, I was really, I guess I shouldn't have been surprised, but I was surprised how accurate he was throwing the ball. He looked good throwing the ball. Good. So flexbone look this time. D3 is going to go out wide there. D Idleman, motion to the far side of the field. Handoff's going to go underneath this time to, I think that's Digby again. Let's see. That is Maverick. Not a whole lot there. It's going to bring up maybe a gain of about 2.
Let's hear it for that Lexington defense.
So, 3rd and 7.
He catches us off guard every time.
He is very enthusiastic.
Yeah, I love it.
In a 46-0 game, it's very enthusiastic.
Great support for your team,
awesome.
man.
And the fans are behind him.
Without a doubt. That's awesome. So third and 6 now. Wolves facing a short field here. Goldberg's going to keep it. See if he can get to the end zone. There he is. He is in. Makes it. Beat that kid to the corner. Touchdown, Gage Kopenberger.
Hey, he's got some speed.
He's got some wheels on him. He's got some wheels on him for sure.
Because he made up his mind he was getting to that corner, and you could see when he turned it on.
4:03 to go in the ball game. Wolves now leading 52-0. They line up here. Looks like they're going to be in a swinging gate formation this time. Now they're going to motion over into a traditional extra point look. I think we had some movement up front that time. We're going to move this one back 5. So motion up front there. So we're going to move it back and try this again.
Man, the wind is really howling up here.
It is. So Poland here, this is about a little bit longer extra point here. This is more, ooh, good kick. He hammered that one.
Kick.
Hey, I was having flashbacks. It was back kind of where that sulfur kick was at.
Back him up every time.
Yeah.
I mean, he boomed that one right down the pipe.
Well,
Back him up every time.
That's exactly right. So the extra point is good. 4:03 to go in the third quarter. Wolves now leading 53-0.
So I have yet to see, you know, we talked about it before the game started, Brad, about the orange paint out there.
Yeah, you know, I haven't seen it get on anybody's uniforms or
I haven't seen anybody stumble in the sand pits.
Nope. But that was unique. And Bobby, I don't know if you heard us talking about it earlier, but when we got here, they actually had towels.
They were walking around.
They were wiping the field, trying to get the paint to dry.
I guess I didn't even notice that.
Then they actually got shovels out and were digging up sections of it that were still wet and then replacing it with sand. So if you look at the divots all in that orange Lex in the center.
Okay, I saw the 2 spots there on the orange by where the players standing.
Those are divots where they
every place in the orange and the white.
I see the ones in the white now.
Yeah.
I had not even, wow, okay.
So that's what we were talking about earlier in the pregame is we've never seen that happen before.
No.
But
we get ready for the ACT roofing kickoff.
And again, they did a good job. That's a really cool paint job at midfield.
It's a great logo. I like it.
Yeah, it was cool. But I think they must have painted it too close to game time because it was still wet. Pullen's kick here. That's a good kick. It's going to catch the air and come down about the 20-yard line. He's at the 25-30. Brought down shortly thereafter, about the 32. Coming off the pile there is number 19, Braxton Griffin.
And it looks like maybe Brendan Pierce.
Brendan Pierce, who kind of got up a little. He's kind of limping around a little bit. He's going to come to the sideline for a second. He's going to be replaced by the freshman, Landon Gibson again. I haven't seen Gibson very much this game. But
I think this is Landon's first time on the field, and you got Logan Gibson at nose guard.
Look at that. It's Gibson and Gibson out there. It's kind of like a law firm now.
Do we have a Carter? Because that would fit Gibson,
That would be
and
perfect.
Carter.
Yep. Oh, man, nice job that time by Logan of controlling the line of scrimmage, man. That was a wonderful job up front. Logan looked good at that nose guard right there.
And who's 64? Is that Dallas?
64 is, I believe that's Dallas Gonzalez. It is Dallas Gonzalez.
Yeah, he was in on that too. My goodness.
So 3 receivers to the near side, single receiver to the far side. Pistol look. Quarterback's going to drop back pass. Oh, hit
Maverick in
the back. If only he would have had eyes in the back of his head, he could have intercepted that.
Yeah, my goodness.
When you go home, make sure that kid keeps his head on a swivel. Sad part is we're making these jokes. He doesn't even have his headset on. That's terrible. We don't want to make him twice.
He's working hard to keep the stream going.
Oh, yeah, because look, I just looked at the giant RV back there, and we lost picture there for a second.
Yeah.
I like the little crowd back there watching the film, too. We got to figure out a way to show that here in a minute. All the people sitting around the RV with the big screen out there watching the game in the parking lot while they're at the game.
Yeah.
Nice run this time. It's going to be brought down right at the line of scrimmage. I think that's going to be a first down. Number 81.
Rylan Gomez?
Rylan Gomez in on that tackle. Lexington first down there. Don't quite have the same enthusiasm, but I'll do my best. Uh-oh, they lost the stream down there, it looks like.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be coming back pretty soon. Bobby got it back up.
I don't know, but have you ever noticed that they look at us when it comes down? They're like, we see you guys.
I'll wave at them.
.238 to go in the ball game. Wolves leading 53-0. Ooh, nice running through some arm tackles there. He's going to be brought down after a nice first down gain. Uh-oh, we still got a couple guys down here wrestling.
Yeah, you know, that guy's been going at it all game. He's been giving it the best he's got, and so. But Daxton, he got tied up on that play, so.
Looked for a minute like they were each deciding who they were trying to
wrestle.
Looked
like they had their arms around each other.
They were doing a hug wrestle there for a minute, weren't they? I've never seen that, or maybe I have. I don't know.
Well, if it came down to it, my money's on Dax.
Yep, me too. Freshman's a pretty good player.
Yeah, he is.
There we go. They went early. It's going to move them back 5, so that 2nd and 6 is going to come back. Bring up a 2nd about 10. So 1:51. It looks like the live stream is back on. See, I don't even have to look at the screens. I'm just going to look back at the RV from now on to see if the game's on or not.
I don't think we're going to have any more camera issues.
You figured it out,
I think we got to figure it out. It started glitching out on us again, but I think I found the issue, so we should be good from here on out.
Cool. So here we go. Trips formation. Empty backfield this time for the quarterback. Quarterback's going to keep as a designated shotgun.
Landon Gibson.
Landon Gibson had the old double team on him that time.
Yeah.
Landon Gibson had a good game last week.
He did. Well, you're thinking Landon.
Yeah, Landon had a good. Yeah.
That was Logan.
That was
time.
Logan that made that play. Yes.
Yep.
And Landon just sprinted off the field, so I guess they're getting him a breather.
So we have no more of the law firm of Gibson and Gibson, it looks like. Now we just have Gibson.
Yeah.
Quarterback run on the outside.
He's got some room.
See what he's got. He's down to the 35, comes down to about the 33-yard line.
I think you guys talked about it a while ago. I think there was a play that actually hit Maverick in the back of the head. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hit him in the back, I think, actually.
Yeah.
You missed our joke about he needs to have his head on a swivel when he gets home.
Okay, so I'll make sure that happens.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Hey, I want to talk about the hustle that Logan Gibson just showed, because he's playing nose guard, and he tracked that quarterback down.
I'm saying he was in on that tackle right there. Yeah, so.
I was 15 yards downfield, too.
Yeah,
so.
Good hustle.
So we got 10 seconds left here in the third quarter. Now we're down to 7. We're going to see if they get this off before halftime. I think they will, or before the start of the fourth.
Yep.
Get it just in time. Designated quarterback runs through a couple arm tackles there. Bring up a second down. Uh-oh, and the quarterback is down, which is never a good sign because that kid is
that kid's been a workhorse.
He has been a workhorse. He looks like he's okay. Maybe just some cramping up a little bit there.
Well, and he was the young man that ran Ransdown earlier too.
He did. So he's been playing a lot of snaps, important snaps at the key position. So that's the end of the third quarter. We're going into the fourth. So, Bobby, with that, would you like to take a quick timeout?
Yeah, we'll take a quick ACT Roofing timeout, and we'll come back and bring you this fourth quarter. We are back now for the fourth quarter of this game. Lexington looking to start on the 28, 29-yard line.
Nice little change of pace back this time. I think I don't recall seeing that tailback with the ball in the first half. But
no.
It's going to bring up a third down and about 3 for Lexington. They are now at the Davis 28-yard line, so it's threatening here in beginning of the fourth quarter. Been all Wolves 53-0 currently. Thrown out in the flat there to the receiver. He's going to pick up that first down.
Quarterback did take a hit right there.
Well, and they've gone to a different quarterback.
It is a different one now.
And number 43 should have had a flag thrown him, maybe a little bit, but it was close. It was close. I know the Lexington fans wanted to see it.
So a couple new people back out onto the field there for the Wolves. I noticed Brendan Pierce running back out, kind of giving somebody a breather there. Okay, 3 receivers to the single side. Quarterback's going to keep it and try and get it out on the edge, see if he can turn the corner. Good job by the defensive end or the outside linebacker there, kind of running up, not letting him have that outside, keeping contained and able to keep him for no gain on that run.
Yeah, so that the front 3 defensive linemen for Davis would be a good law firm because you've got Hillis, Jennings, and Gomez.
There you go. I like it.
That's great.
That's a good one.
That is a good one. So I think we just, I just got a text. I think we just brought on a new sponsor.
Okay.
For our broadcast. It'll be starting. We'll start it next week. We'll get a logo for him, and it's going to be the First Down sponsor. So I'm looking forward to that.
All right. I like it.
Good open field tackle by Gage.
It was good. He almost made him miss, but Gage able to get an arm on him, slow him down long enough to bring him down. So,
loss of 1 there is going to bring it back to 3rd and 11 now at the 22-yard line.
And I know they haven't got a lot of yardage out of that play, but they're successful at running that play.
Sure.
And all it takes is 1 or 2 guys missing a tackle, and instead of gain, 1 or 2 yards.
We're going to see it a lot this season.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to see that a lot, especially the deeper we get into the season. Tailback's going to take that. A nice run this time by the tailback.
Who's 59?
That was Jet Jennings, I believe.
Jet Jennings is correct.
Jet Jennings saw a man standing there waiting to be hit. That was awesome. That Jet was, had him picked out for a ways.
So Logan Gibson back in at nose guard.
Gibson, Hillis, and Gomez. I mean, again, that's a good law firm.
Tailback's going to try to we got a hold, I think, coming back. That tailback's going to be brought down after a short gain anyway on 4th down.
I believe that one's going to be on number 22 for a hold.
So it was a 4th and 2. They're going to decline this because they did not pick up the first down. Oh, let's see what's going on here. It is a hold against that. It has been declined, so Wolves will take over on offense at their own 13-yard line. Again, 8:16 to go in the ball game. Wolves leading 53-0. You gentlemen talk amongst yourself. I'm going to see if I can get some scores here real quick that we can broadcast out.
Yeah, definitely want to see if we can get caught up on the Kingston scores, that Holdenville scores, and Atoka scores if we can, Brad.
So let's talk about our next game.
Got Atoka. No, I'm sorry, Kingston.
See, I called you guys out. You
Yeah.
had to think real quick, didn't you?
Yep.
And that's home game.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so looking at some scores here. So final, Kingston 54, Atoka 20. Seen any? So final, Colgate 63, Marietta 22.
Maverick Alexander on the carry, picked up about 5 yards. Going to pick up second 5 from about the 24-yard line.
Okay, so I'm looking at this, and for some reason on this week's games, it's showing that Davis beat Holdenville 30-14, but I don't know that that's real accurate.
Motion to the wishbone. Ball goes to Jackson Bonner.
Wow.
Running through people. He's going to get out. Oh, man. Only really had one guy to break through, and he would have been off to the races on the near side of the sidelines.
I think he knocked 2 people down on his way. I mean, that was a tough run.
Tell you what, these scores are kind of funny because it's also showing that Lexington just beat Tishomingo 12-8, but I think we're playing Lexington, so I'm not sure how accurate that is.
That's last week.
Yeah, we're going to see. Again, some of those are from this week, some are from last week. Let's see what we see. We'll refresh it here. See if we get something different.
So we got a timeout.
Yeah, we got a timeout. We'll stay here with it for this one because it looked like it was going to be an injury timeout, but that young gentleman able to jump up and head off the field, so the refs are going to make him come back out onto the field.
Here we go. After the beautiful refresh button, we are now at how about Holdenville beat Tishomingo 47-0.
Okay.
It's a little bit more kind of what we were looking for. Big game tonight. Lindsay leads Purcell late, 34-29, with 4 minutes left in the 4th quarter. So that's a big one. That could determine who we play first round of the playoffs.
Big playoff implications in that one.
See any others that may have some implications for us?
D. Ottoman going to break out wide.
Washington all over Community Christian, 51-0. I know it was actually 51-0 in the first half.
Rance Digby.
Digby still on his feet, still going. Nice run that time by Rance.
Going to cross over into Lexington side of the field, about the 45-yard line.
So this shows halftime. Kingston is beating Colgate 49-0. So again, that Kingston team is going to be they're going to be a handful next week. In the second quarter, is to say, and Marietta is trailing Atoka 21-0. That's about it. What we've got for now. See if I can pick up any other surrounding community games for us.
D. Ottoman on the carry. It's going to gain about 10 yards. Looks like they are going to give him the first down.
So I was curious. So looks like Elmore beat Wynnewood, so surrounding communities, 38-20 in that game. And the last one I want to look up is, let's see what that Sulphur score is, because I always like to see what our neighbors. So here we go. Sulphur final over Douglas, 53-0.
Wow.
And then last night, games on Thursday night, Marlowe beat Pauls Valley 22-7.
Hey, that's a good game. Handoff goes to Jackson Bonner there for a short game.
Tackled by Buddy Corbiny near the line of scrimmage. Let's hear it for that Bulldog defense.
5:12 to go in the ball game. 53-0. Wolves leading. Ball at the Lexington 33-yard line. So good news so far tonight, gentlemen. You know, it looks like a lot of kids have got to play, a lot of snaps this evening, which is good. That'll help us down line this season. So I'm going to watch a little bit about what we do up front this time. So we've got a different offensive line in there, doing a good job moving bodies. Tackle able to make the play there after a short gain, but I'll tell you what, center and the whole left side of that line really collapsed the line there.
Yeah, Mr. Hillis took his defender down the field about 10 yards.
Logan Gibson also, you know, that left side did a really good job. Tackle kind of squirted off that right side, able to make the play after a short gain, but it's bring up a third and about, I'd say about a 3rd and 7 on this. Ball at the 33-yard line.
That was number 25, Ricky Ivy on the carry.
Again, Kopenberger at quarterback. Kopenberger's going to hand off to 25, Ricky Ivy, and Ivy's going to get boy, he's still on his feet. Rolls out of it. He's going to pick up the first down and more. Come down at about the 20, what is that, about the 18-yard line. So he is now in the
7-7-7 zip red zone. I think the more I've said it tonight, the better I've gotten with the delivery. I'm not for
I like
sure.
it. You know, we need a little graphic, a little guy riding the 7-7-7
You know,
zip
cool.
that we can go across the screen.
Zip line across the screen.
That's exactly what we need when we're getting a red zone. It could say red zone as he's going across
just,
behind him.
It needs a little character of Chad just riding the zip line across the screen.
So some of you animators out there, let's make that happen.
There we go.
D. Edelman in motion there to the wide side of the field. Or the far side, not wide side. Jackson Bonner again, he is going to, oh, we got a flag at the line of scrimmage there, but he's going to come down to about the 12-yard line.
If I'm going to say one thing is I'd like to see him with
two hands on it.
A little more two hands on the ball. Got a little loose as he got spun around there. I don't want to see us part, you know, that's one of those mental things. You just want to see those, the players that are getting to play late in this game up in a big score.
So I don't know about him, but I was a little surprised about how wide open he was there for a minute when he was running. I think it kind of caught him off guard a little bit too. He's like, where's everybody at? Penalty's going to move it back though. Ball's going to be spotted at the 23-yard line. Bring up a first and about 15. Little under 3 minutes to go in the ball game. Ricky Ivy with the carry there. It's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, so we're now going to have a 2nd down and 10. Again, about 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go in this ball game. Coaches taking their time here. I think they would really like to not punch one in at this point, and I don't blame them.
No, I think you don't want to do anything disrespectful or anything like that.
Same time, they want the kids that are playing out there to run to execute the play, and I completely understand that. But again, Ivy's going to carry the ball there. He's going to pick up. Boy, nice run that time by Ricky.
But I will tell you, it'd be hard pressed to hand the ball to Ricky Ivy and tell him, "Hey,
don't
make
us
score."
Yeah. And again, nothing real tricky what's going on here. Most of them are straight handoffs up front, up in the middle.
Yeah, and our offensive line is still moving people off the line of scrimmage.
So 1:42 to go in the ball game. Going to bring up a 3rd and 2. Ball is at the 11-yard line. So again, Wolves threatening again here. Broken wishbone look this time. Tailed back, Ricky Ivy there is going to go for no gain here. And that might be enough to get us out of here on the game here. Let's see. 1:12 to go. Might have to run one more play here.
It's going to be close.
It is going to be close.
Yeah. I think we run it down, take a timeout. No?
No, this will be 4th down right here.
This will be 4th down. So
Okay.
4th and 2. Ball at the 11-yard line. Flex bone look this time by Gage Kopenberger. D. Eidelman going into motion. Ivy will get the handoff. He's going to pick up the 1st down. It's going to stop the clock, I think, with about 34 seconds left, unless we just keep this thing running.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just running.
They're just going to run it. So. Yep. So that'll do it. Wolves move to 4-1 on the year, 2-0 in district play. They will be at home next week against the Kingston Redskins.
Should be a game for first place in the district.
That's exactly right.
It's going to be a good one. Smash Mouth football next week, right there at home. I'm looking forward to it. I know you guys are. You know, if you're not able to come to the games, be sure and check us out. Be with us on YouTube. But if you're in town, get to the game because it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a packed house.
Kingston's always one of my favorite ones. I get fired up to watch those games, so looking forward to that one. So again, that's going to bring the end of this game. Wolves move to 4-1 on the year. You've been listening to the Ground and Pound Wishbone Show. Brad Bentley, Chad Fielding, and Bobby Alexander. Special thank you to our historian, statistician, Boyd Fulton, and the media group that put on this production tonight. Again, Wolves fan, we'll see you back home at home next week against the Kingston Redskins. Until next time.
See you then.